Let's look at squat pose. Squat pose, you can come into from a variation of ways. I like coming from forward fold. So I'll say heel toe your feet out as wide as your mat, bringing your feet to 45-degree angles facing away from one another. Bend into your knees and bring your bum down towards the mat. Start to sway from side to side, opening up into the hips. And come back to settle in center. Heels on the mat. If you can't get your heels down, maybe they just need to go a little bit wider. There you go. Bring the elbows to the inside of the knees and the hands to prayer at center. Some people have difficulty doing this. Some people have their bum really high up in the air. So honestly, what's better for you is to sit on a block and still be doing the posture. Even if you don't have a block and you're sitting on the mat. So what's happening here? This is called Malasana garland pose. So you can release, bringing the arms out. This is kind of a nice stretch. But really, this is key in Western society. What happened is everybody used to go to the bathroom this way. Many people still go to the bathroom this way in different countries, and they still sit this way for hours. So in the Western world, I'm just wondering if you know how many 90-year-olds you know that can do this, let alone sit like this for a couple hours. I mean, how many 20-year-olds do you know that could sit like this for a couple hours? So this is causing significant issues in the Western world. Why? Because we like to sit on thrones. How often do you sit on the ground? No, everybody sits on couches, they sit in cars, they sit on thrones, and then on top of it, we usually have a device in our hands. So what's happening is there's this weird kink in the rectum, and when we bring the hips up over the knees, it actually doesn't allow for full release. So within North America, we have high incidence of constipation, we have high incidence of hemorrhoids, we have a high incidence of a lot of digestive disorders. And it's said that one way to support your digestive system with elimination is by coming into squat or malasana, even just for 1 minute a day. The next thing is range of motion in the hips. Hip replacements aren't really big in India. Why? Because people don't lose all of their range of motion because they don't move. Instead, they spend a lot of time seated in this posture, which allows for them to come down to the ground and also come up off of the ground. Really important for hip mobility.